Hi guys, welcome to Taste to Explore. My name is Darlene, and today, my friends, we are making M&M cookies. They are so easy to make and so darn delicious. It's one of my favorites, so you know I have to make it and share with you. So I'm going to go over to the list of the ingredients. I'm going to do things a little different. I'm going to tell you what ingredients I have, but all the measurements I'm going to put in the description box below. So let's walk over to the ingredients to make this delicious, simple treats. Okay guys, now let's begin. We have here all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, brown sugar, mini M&Ms, or you can use the regular size ones. I have butter unsalted, 2 large room temperature eggs, and make sure that the butter is also soft. I have salt and baking soda and vanilla extract, and that is all you're gonna need to get these cookies started. Okay guys, this recipe is very simple, and this is what you're gonna need to do first. All you need is a big bowl and a spatula. That's all you're gonna need. Now here we go. So with the butter, I'm using unsalted butter, and you make sure that it's very soft, or else you're not going to be able to mix this together thoroughly. So make sure that it's soft. And here we go, 2 cups of that. I'm sorry, 2 sticks of that, and we're just gonna smash them just to get them ready. And then we're going to combine this. See how nice and soft it is? You won't be able to do that if it's just cold right out the refrigerator. We're going to combine the light brown sugar and the regular table sugar. And we're going to combine this until it's nice and mixed. Alright, once mixing in the 2 sugars plus the butter together, is gonna look like wet sand almost. And then you continue on with the eggs. I'm gonna crack them in a separate bowl. Make sure that we don't get any eggshells or a bad egg in our final product. I like using large eggs, so these are jumbo eggs, or large, well, these are, I believe, to be jumbo eggs actually. I like using jumbo eggs or large eggs when I'm baking. I feel it just gives it a better, you get better results. So I'm just gonna mix this together until well combined, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Just mix through, because then we're going to put in our vanilla extract. We're going to put in about a teaspoon. Can't go wrong with this. It's absolutely amazing. Then we're going to put in the salt and the baking soda, and slowly put in, actually we can just put in the whole thing, the flour, and we're just gonna mix until it's all well combined. Okay, once everything is well combined, and you know, making these cookies, I mean, you can get this batter ready in like 10-12 minutes. I mean, this is like the fastest way to make this. Really fast and easy recipe. Now we're going to put in all of our M&Ms. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. And just combine it all together. So now let me get my cookie sheets ready. Okay guys, now let's begin. I'm going to be using a 1 tablespoon measuring spoon to measure out my cookies. I want them to be all in the same size. Okay, it's really easy. and it's so better that way. I mean, if you want, you can buy those cookie scoops, but they are actually the size of a 1 tablespoon, so you don't have to buy an extra two of it's not necessary. You're going to space it out to make sure that as it grows, it doesn't touch each other. So give it a little space, about 2 inches, and just fill up this tray, which I'm doing right now. Okay guys, I have 14 cookies ready to go in the oven, and it is already preheated. Right back when this is all done. Hi guys, welcome back. Well, my cookies are done, and I would like to give you a little suggestion. When you're making your cookies, make sure that you give them a lot of space. My first batch came out good, but they all got stuck together, and I didn't want to show you how that came about. But so I figured, let me just let you guys know, forewarning, give it a lot of space so that way they can spread. Because it has so much butter in it, it's going to spread, and it's going to be a nice thin layer, which is perfect. But if you like a more dense, thicker cookie, I would suggest to use 1.5 sticks. So it doesn't have as much butter in it, and it won't allow it to spread, spread a lot. So my cookies are pretty thin. I'm going to show you how they look, but they're so good and they smell insanely delicious. So I don't mind about having a thin layer cookie. So now let me show you how they came out. Okay guys, here are my cookies. I told you they came out thin. This was the last batch in the oven and already cooled off. And this one, I just decided to use the parchment paper. You don't have to if you have a non-stick cookie sheet, but it makes just as easy as well. If your cookie sheet is new, I would suggest you don't have to put the spray on it. I did before, but you don't have to. Now you see, they are thin because it has the 1 cup of butter, but you can alterate that. Like I told you, use 1.5 sticks, but they're good. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect cookies each and every time. They're not even sticking. I couldn't even take it out with I'm just peeling them off. They're cooled off. Perfect. This made about 3 dozen, and the rest, my kids ate the rest. So my kids and my hubby. So I'm like, no, wait, I gotta save some for you guys. So now, as my cookie sheet is complete, now let's do a taste test. Okay guys, these cookies were absolutely easy to make and so delicious. You should give them a try. You should do them with your children. They're really easy to put together. It's a great little activity for them, or even perfect to make it as a snack for them, since school is right around the corner. And to start, you can easily make these and have them ready when they get home. Also, a quick tip of the day: they cook for 6 minutes on 350 for 6 minutes. Now you need to watch them because they can burn easily. I mean, just in 2 minutes or 1 minute, they're already looking a little bit too toasty around the edges. So please be mindful of that. So you want to bake these on 350 for 6 minutes. So now let's get through the taste. I can't wait. I would love this with a nice cup of cold milk. Soft, chewy, absolutely delicious. I'm gonna give this a try. Very satisfying. I'll give myself a thumbs up for that. So delicious. So thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen. It's always a pleasure of having you cook along with me. Don't forget to make this. Subscribe. Like my video. Thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen. It's always a pleasure of having you cook along with me. Make this. This is absolutely delicious. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And share this with your family and friends. It's definitely a crowd pleaser. Your family will love it. My family adores it. And this doesn't even last too long in my household. So make this, and don't forget, I'm going to leave you the measurements down below in the description box. So thank you for joining me today. I'll see you again, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.